To get to grips with Kitaro, the next manga collection we're looking at, you first need to understand the wonderful world of the yokai. In Japanese folklore, the yokai can be any kind of ghost or apparition or monster, and they can bring anything from good fortune to bad luck to, death.
Yeah, quite often. And although the yokai and the character of Kitaro were used a lot by travelling storytellers throughout Japan, they were popularised by the work of Shigeru Mizuki, himself quite a fascinating character.
Yeah, he really is. The intro to this collection is definitely worth a read. Do not skim past it.
I usually skim.
Yeah, I know. Don't do it in this case. Mizuki actually lost his left arm in World War II. Being left-handed, he had to retrain himself to write and draw with his right hand, which to me makes all those years of work on Kitaro just that little bit more impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. But who is Kitaro? Well, he himself is a yokai, but a benevolent one who seeks to protect humanity from the actions of the evil ones. He appears to be a young boy, although he is actually hundreds of years old, and he has many bizarre and varied powers.
All these powers are really amazing and excellent, and it seems like a new one pops up in every single story. He can change shape, he can create illusions, he can electrocute people, his hair can be used as an antenna or as a spray of dart-like projectiles.
And let's not forget his magic vest, which comes in very handy, or his father, who lives in his empty eye socket and looks like an eyeball, but with a tiny little body.
And he enjoys teacup baths. Now, it sounds weird, but you do start being drawn into and really accepting the world of the yokai quite easily. The stories in this collection were released between 1967 and 1969, and it contains some of the most beloved Kitaro tales. The Great Yokai War and Creature from the Deep are personal favourites of mine, and I felt that these stories showed a change of tone from some of the shorter ones.
There is a darker feel to those, certainly, and I feel more of an epic sense of the scale of the danger that these yokai pose.
Yeah, and apart from anything else, I really love the art in these ones, especially in the jungle scenes where it all got particularly tangled and chaotic.
I agree, but I think my favourite was Vampire Trees, where Kitaro is infected in his sleep by another yokai and starts slowly turning into a tree. It's dark and quite disturbing at times, but still with elements of comedic dialogue and even some slapstick action in there as well that evens it out. I really enjoyed reading these stories, and I'm giving this collection a buy.
I think it would be all too easy to see some of the simplicity in the art or the fable-like feel to some of these stories and miss the wonderful complexity that Mizuki has woven through each one of the tales. The Kitaro stories are not just a primer to supernatural or horror manga. They stand alone as their own pieces of entertainment. I really love this collection. It's a buy from me, and I urge everyone to go out there and get their own collection of Kitaro.